Let's get to know Kellie Rasberry.
When I was 19 years old, I went to a talent convention. I wanted to be a sitcom actress. That was my dream. But I actually met the owner of a radio station who thought I would be really good on the radio. And I ended up getting a job in radio. And a few years down the road, a friend of mine saw an ad in a magazine about this guy looking for a co-host named Kid Craddock. And I applied for it, and I got it. You know, I grew up with, MTV and all the stars I used to watch on TV in my living room. I've gotten to meet so many of them, so that's been a really great perk with this job. I've gotten to go to award shows, the American Music Awards, I've gone to the MTV Awards, I've gone to so many exciting, fun concerts and things I never would have imagined and really never even dreamed for myself. So that's been a really fun part of my job. I have been known to fangirl on more than one occasion. When I have to interview Britney Spears over the phone, I almost have a panic attack. She's one of those celebrities that I just want to keep her on a shelf. I don't ever want to meet her because I know it won't go like I want it to. I want her to be my best friend and think I'm just the best person ever. So I don't know how we're going to ever get to that point because I cannot speak to her in complete sentences even over the phone. But I do have my fangirl moments. But fortunately, the celebrities I've met are, well, they pretend to be flattered by it. I hope they are. I just recently celebrated my 24th anniversary with the Kid Craddock Morning Show, and I told Boss Man George, next year I want a huge party. I don't want a present, I just want a party, or a bonus check, one of the two. Well, for about 10 years, I was a single mom, and then lucky me, I swiped right on Alan Evans, and we just celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary. And with Alan, I got 3 bonus kids, so I went from being a mom of 1 to a mom of 4, which is a lot more noise in the house, a lot more laundry, a lot more food to buy, but it's also a lot more fun. For me, it would be uncomfortable not to share a lot of my personal life. I have no problem with telling everything. The problem is the people who, are my friends, my family, who have married me. They didn't sign up for all of that. So I have to be a little bit respectful of their boundaries, but I don't have many at all. And I think that is good for people. They can relate to me with a lot of the things I go through. They feel connected to me, which I really love. I love when people say, you don't even know it, but you're my best friend. You're like my sister. You're like my mom, whatever. I'll take that because that's a huge compliment. I just told a listener, she just, sent me a direct message, and she was saying how listening to our show got her through a really awful time in her life. And I wrote her back and I said, that's one of the biggest blessings that I receive is hearing from people, because we're just talking nonsense. We're, talking about celebrity nonsense, about what we're going through. But for someone listening in their car, it's helping them forget about the bad stuff for just a little while. And to hear that we help you get through a really emotional, traumatic time, that's huge for me. I think our relationship with our listeners and our fans is a really special one because I do feel there is a real connection there. What we're showing you on the radio is really who we are, and we hear from them. It's their stories. They want to share with us what they're really going through. So it's a bond there and a connection that I think is very real, and I don't know if a lot of other people on the radio or on TV have that same connection that we have with the KiddNation.